Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Pray it, Myro. Painting goo. Painting goo, painting goo goo. Everybody give it up for Myro the monkey. If you have any honor, you will place a tip in the monkey's bowl. I do not feed him. I do not accommodate him. He prays not only for his dinner, but his praise here on Painting Goo. Painting Goo Goo Goo. Painting goo goo. Painting goo goo. Painting goo goo. Give it up for Myro the monkey! Myro the monkey, recently created, manifested physically by the female. A joyous occasion. Myro has many talents. One of them is playing the piano. One of them is not making me happy. I'm not happy with Myro. Why? Because I was supposed to make a monkey. Instead, I am now staring at the result of the female's work. The female's cray work made Myro. So, out of respect for the female, I am not allowed berate Myro. Myro the monkey is safe from my criticisms and my witty jabs. However, he is not safe from poverty and homelessness. Although he has taken to sweeping in the piano. I mean, why not? It works. But if you have any empathy or any honor, you will place a tip in Myro's bowl, because it's the only way he can survive. But know this, all the tips that go in the bowl belong to me. I, and I alone, dictate what Myro gets or does not get. Myro the monkey may be safe from my verbal abuse, but he is not safe from reality. Just a tip. It's just a tip. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, homie. It's just a tip. Welcome, my beloved Japanites, foreigners, mere mortars, to another glorious episode of Paintingu. You must excuse me while I descend to proper Paintingu posture. Excellent. My top knot is froppy yet again. I need a haircut. My top knot is so wrong. It's my top knot is so wrong. It reans right. That's how wrong it is. It reans right. Truly, I could nearly perform painting. I should just fucking dip my top knot in paint one of these days and just like it'd just look hilarious. If I was even able to like construct something like vaguely accurate of any, like even if I was to try and just do a fucking like I don't know, think of this one of the simplest things ever, like a fucking cat's head, a cartoon like a Hello Kitty something or some shit, like, you know, but just with the top knot. It would be a top-notch experience indeed, Demon Hunter Bureau. Wishy's monkey is safe for now. He is safe for now. There will come a day where my monkey shall take his place. And my monkey is going to be far superior in aesthetics, in attitude, probably in size. One of the variations that I made, like amidst my like 6 attempts or some shit, like was quite large. It was almost the same size as the piano, like in mass, and it was just funny looking. Like one of the heads in particular I made was actually really, like, I was really satisfied with how it turned out. He looked like a proper cheeky monkey. Like I wanted to make a cheeky looking, you know, bonobo or a chimp or something, like, you know, with mad hair and like big eyes, like huge eyes. You know, I kind of followed the Hey Arnold football head look. You know, if you don't know what Hey Arnold is, like Stewie from Family Guy, the fucking football shaped head, like that's what I wanted, like that's what I was going with, like, and it was just proportions and size and the general aesthetic that I was just like, I'd get like 3/4 of the way through the design and I was just like, oh fuck this, I'm starting another one. Like meanwhile the whole time the female's just like plugging away and fucking creates Myro at the end. Like she was so happy. She was like so delighted with herself. She was like, he's amazing, he's the best thing ever, like, do you know what I mean? And I just couldn't help but like try and like bring her down a peg, where I was like, okay, like, you know, he's not that good, he looks like he has hooves, do you know, like like I've encouraged her before with, like, you know, she painted a flower one time and I was like, yeah, there's no wrong, that's a good flower, like, do you know what I mean? Like, or she's like doing other shit, like, and she's great at like you know, she's really good at playing the saxophone and stuff. Like, it's not like I'm just shitting on her to be a dick, but like I was like trying to be like, okay, you are like way too proud of your little creation here, like, do you know what I mean? Like, and you're fucking annoying me because I didn't intend to, like, you know, oh come on, let's make a monkey together. I like, she was off doing some shit, it was a Saturday and I was like, right, I've been putting it off for weeks, I'm gonna go into the room and I'm gonna make the fucking monkey. And I was at it for like easily over an hour and a half or some shit, and then she came in, she's like, what you doing, you know? I was like, I'm making a monkey, like. And then lo and behold, she wanted to turn it into a fucking couples thing, but we got Myro the monkey over. So, but I am still vexed by my frustrations of trying to make one myself, like, cause like the one I want to make is like proper, like, fucking, you just look at him and laugh. But I do look at Myro and laugh, you know. I mean, look at him. Look at him. He's adorable. Look at Myro the monkey. Isn't he cute? with his permanent shocked face. like he literally looks like he's been like violated mildly from the rear. He's just like, oh. You know, he's just sitting there playing the piano like a good monkey, and then something just like fucks with him from behind, you know, in a benign way, you know, no pain, you know, just like tick tick, and he's just like, oh, what the fuck was that? And he's just frozen in place, cute and fatherless. You have no father, monkey. Ha 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 ha. You were created by a female. Ha ha ha. No father for you, monkey. Wait. Am I berating him? Am I verbally abusing him? I suppose that does count as mockery, doesn't it? Every priest's dream. Jesus Christ. Well, thankfully, it's not every priest's dream. You know, if literally every fucking priest, like, or religious figure was a confirmed pedophile, like if it was that bad, like, there's plenty of them that are just like, you know, your average cookie cutter fucking weirdos. I don't get along with religious types, you know, like I do and I don't. I find it difficult to be like. And it obviously depends, you know. My top knot's just taking a piss today. Like, you know, like, am I windswept to the left or am I windswept to the right? I cannot decide. I just get such a rapey feeling of it. Like, that's the best way I could describe it, to be quite honest. Is I genuinely get like a fucking perverted, like, you know, molesty vibe off of people who like are really into religion, because it's like, from a like, and obviously I'm just speaking from personal experience, like I'm not none of this is like, I'm not claiming any of this is fact or anything, but like from my experience, it's been like, it's very 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 rare to come across someone who's like really religious, no matter the religion doesn't matter. But if someone's really religious, they're almost like the moral equivalent of an asshole, of an immoral asshole. You know, they're pushy, they're dogmatic, they can be extremely condescending. Like, fucking every second sentence is about God or whatever fucking messiah or prophet, you know. Like, if every like if you like, and I believe in divine cosmological shit, like, you know, I believe in something. I don't know what. I haven't decided yet. Like, and that's kind of my point, is like, all these people just like, well, I'm gonna believe in this. Why? Because I choose to. So it's like, I don't believe, like, I'm like, I could be really, obviously I could be wrong, but like, it doesn't feel like genuine faith to me if you like choose a religion. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what form of ideology suits me best? And then you look at all the religions and you're like, yeah, I really vibe with this one. You know, like, it's like, so, do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's why I haven't turned around and been like, I'm a Catholic, I'm a Protestant, I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim, I'm I fucking, I'm a pagan. You know, I've said before that I definitely would be more pagan than anything else, because pagan just means farmer, doesn't it, or some shit, or like the old world form of pedestrian. You know, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like, you know, like I don't need certain answers. As long as I know, like, the gist of, like, the situation we're all dealing with, I'm just like, yeah, cool, I'm good. Like, I don't need to know everything. Mostly the Roman priests. Man, I can guarantee you that there's, like, a shit ton of fucking, like, religious figures or, like, witch doctors and shit in Africa that, like, are just as fucking pedo-ish and molesting and stuff. Like, do you imagine those, like, you know, those fucking fucked up voodoo people in the jungle who are like, give me your child and you will have unlimited power. You know, like, I don't know why all of a sudden we're in Jamaica. We've gone from Africa to Jamaica in a moment. You know, like, truly, welcome to 2024. Travel is fucking instantaneous. You could be in a jungle in Africa with a witch doctor, and all of a sudden, I tell you what I believe, shit happens. Rastafari. I fucking love Rastas. Oh, I love that whole aesthetic. I love dreadlocks. There was a time where I really wanted dreadlocks. Big ginger locks. Big ginger dreadlocks. He meant rabbi. And, like, what's the crack with, like, you know... So you have the Jews, and, like, wasn't Jesus a Jew? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not, like well read or educated on any of this shit. Like, you know, I've just heard stuff and fucking briefly, I wouldn't even call it research. It's like I watch a few videos on YouTube or something, like. But it's like, it all took place in Egypt, allegedly. Yeah, like, or like, I don't fucking, like, it's in the desert, and, like, some dude called Jesus fucking turns 33 and he's a carpenter, and all of a sudden it's like, you know, well, that's the impression they give, but, like, realistically, didn't he fuck off to, like, many corners of the realm and was, like, educated as, like, a fucking... Like, that makes way more sense, that you have people who are, like, built up to be prophets, you know? But, like, this whole bollocks of, like, you know, the Jews killed Jesus and all, it's like, but did they really? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, fucking... I mean, who killed... Like, that's like a game of Cluedo or an episode of Monk, you know? Who really killed Jesus? You know, the guy, that, like, the ones that nailed him to a cross. I mean, because if they nailed him to a cross and just left him there, he would eventually die. So is it the niggas that nailed him to the cross? Or is it the guy who gave the order? Or is it the guy who put the spear in his side? Or is it, like, you know, the person who put thorns on his head, because if he had to survive that entire ordeal, you know, fucking his skull wouldn't have gone septic or so. I don't fucking know. Like, you know, like, that's one of the nastiest parts of that whole thing, isn't it? Like, where they fucking get the crown of thorns and put it on his head and all, like, and you're just like, dude, that's rough. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, being nailed to a 2x4 and then being fucking erected like some kind of flag, you know, fucking... Jesus Christ, like, I mean, who comes up with this shit? Like, I hate you so... It's not even I hate you so much. It's like, well, you know, we need to devise a strategy to really, you know, clamp down on certain crimes and behaviors, and to also demoralize and deter people who would, you know, who would dare to behave in such ways and all. Like, what are we going to do about it? Like, like, all right, well, we get one of them and we fucking nail him to 2 bits of wood and fly him like a flag and just leave him there. And it's like, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, fuck, right. Like Vlad the Impaler style. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just like, now that I have won, I am going to skewer you all through the anus, out the mouth, with large fucking wooden spikes, and place you about the place like fucking, you know, garden plants or some shit, like, or like a nice assortment of stones in a driveway. And passers-by will just be so horrified. Like, like, do you imagine being the guy who ends up being put down in the history books as Vlad the Impaler? like, you know, like, not Vlad the Brave, not Vlad, like, the strategically gifted, not Vlad the Faithful, not Vlad the Stalwart, no, like, you know, not Vladislas Dragulia the Magnificent, you know, Vlad the Impaler. I mean, like, as far as the Dark Ages goes, it's the best porn name going. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, Vlad the Impaler fucking ruled the Dark Ages porn scene, man. Like the Impaler. Nobody could tango. Nobody could compete with that kind of moniker, like back then. Like, do you know what I mean? Like when they were still drawing porn on pages. Like that was still a thing. Like, I remember the first time I seen stuff like that. I was like, hold on a minute. Porn used to be just like drawings. Like, and then you see hentai, like, you know, just like, Jesus Christ, like, some of the most disturbed shit I've ever seen in my life. But I couldn't believe it when I remember seeing, like, they're just like ink, like somebody drew it with a fucking inkwell and a quill. Like, like, do you imagine, like I've said this before, like, with the whole hentai thing and all, like, what kind of fucked up weirdo do you need to be to use your artistic talent to draw shit like that? Like, I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd be like in the middle of drawing it. I'd be like, no, this feels wrong. Like, that's so fucked up. Anyway, how did we get from fucking crucifixion to porn? God only knows. Who's talking about Palestine? I seen the other day that apparently Ireland now Ireland and two other places, I can't remember what they are, now officially recognize Palestine. And like, the wording of that just makes me laugh. Like, you know, we have officially decided to recognize a place that exists. Okay. Yeah, like, what are you doing? Like, it doesn't even say like, we are recognizing and acknowledging the, you know, claimed authority of Palestine over its own people or whatever, like over the land or like nothing. Just, we are now recognizing Palestine. We have acknowledged the existence of Palestine. How gracious of us. How progressive of us to openly confirm that Palestine is a thing. You know, like these, like the unbelievable level of fucked up buffoonery that is going on these days is just fucking hilarious. Like, people of the world, we have officially decided to recognize that a place called Palestine is indeed a place called Palestine. Aren't we so progressive? Aren't we so gloriously modern in our thinking, in our behavior? When we've homeless people and all these crises and fucking various issues of the public to deal with, how do we spend our time? How do we spend our tax money? What do we do while wearing the tailored suits that have been made for us as politicians? What do? We set up a whole fucking press conference to declare that we're recognizing Palestine. What does that mean? We're acknowledging that a country that claims to exist indeed exists. How glorious! Like, oh my god, like, it's just fucking so stupid. Oh. Reagan subscriber, you have no honor, Carlos. You're lacking. You're lacking in your job, Carlos. Fucking Stabaru is like, I'm gonna have to start paying this nigga. What do I feed you for? You fucking furry fucker. Don't peer at me through the bucket like that. You know how I feel when I can feel you looking at me. Those fucking cocaine-powered eyes. Those cocaine-infused eyes of yours. Cocaine eyes. Sip, sip. He wasn't a Jew, just had Jew mama. But doesn't that make him a Jew according to Jews? If his ma was Jewish, doesn't that make him a Jew? I don't fucking know. Like, it's so convoluted. Like, do you know what I mean? We're Jews. What does that mean? Like, lots of things. It means lots of things. It means, you know, it's a bloodline that we track through the mother. It's a faith. It's a religious ideology. You know, it's like it's a religion, and it's a people, and it's like what? Like what claim? Like do you know? Like so you're from Israel, so Jews are from Israel. Like they're just let me work it out in my head. All right, so Japs are from Japan. Irish people are from Ireland. Fucking English people are from England. German people are from Germany. Jewish people are from Israel. I'm following so far, you know. But then you start to see all these Jews like fucking like. And don't get me wrong, the Irish have done similar shit. Like there's fucking Irish people everywhere. The Irish diaspora is like, we have fucked everyone and built everything. But like, I suppose the Jews would say the same shit. Like, except we fucked everyone as in with our cocks, and the Jews fucked everyone over. You know, like. Oh. yes, they did. technically, Jesus Roman. Somebody has a paid for. Who is this? 2 brother. Ah, keeping the rights on. I, 2 stand before you today with a proclamation. On this day, May 24th of the year 2024, I recognize I am ready to accept the reality around me. Water is wet. Carry on. Glorious. A glorious announcement. How stunning and brave of you, Brother 2 to recognize wetness. Grounds white at MJ's house. The instrument used is a tool. Crucifixion is fear porn. Yeah, like crucifixion is fear porn. Yeah, that's fucking. It's like hanging, like depending on where, like depending on if you just like hang people in a tree on the side of a road and just leave them there, like do you know what I mean? Like it's like fear porn. That's hilarious. Oh, crucifixion is fear porn. You would though, like if you're all just standing around and then a bunch of soldiers fucking just like nailed a thief to a fucking cross and just like erected him like a flag and left him there. Like you well know, like think about the type of people, like there'd be people who stand there and watch that dude die, you know, and then there's other people that like when he went up on the like when they like erect him and like get him up there and he's there hanging like and he like some people would pass out from being nailed to the cross, like you know what I mean? Like everyone's pain thresholds are different and shit, and like you would put one nail through a hand and they'd be like ah, and then like they might like pass out or some shit, like or just from the trauma or the shock of it, like or the knowing that like think of it like, you know, they say that like most people that fall from great heights actually die from heart attacks mid fall because it's not it's not actually the fall that kills you. It's like you're falling and you know you're falling and you know you're going to die because you don't have like a parachute, you can't grab onto anything, like, you know, so you just like either pass out or go into shock or cardiac arrest or one of these things, like, you know, and then when you slam the ground you're already dead or unconscious, like, you know. But it depends on the height, like, you know. Fucking there's like you jump from like under 100 feet. I think subconsciously part of you thinks that you're probably going to survive, but you're like maybe not for long, depending on how you land. Man, like fucking landing on your, like if you've ever seen that movie Midsummer, oh Jesus Christ, and that old guy jumps off that cliff and just like smashes himself up, and he has to be bet with a giant hammer to finish him off. Don't ever, like, there's few movies that I will tell people to be like, don't watch it. Like, just don't watch it. Like, Midsummer, don't fucking watch it. When I watched that movie with the female, I was like, what are we watching? What is this? Like, what the fuck is going on? And you know the way you're like, the only reason you finish watching it is because you're like, where is this going? Like, is there a point to showing me all of this, like, fucking mad shit? This horrifying stuff, like... Like, is there a moral narrative to it? Like, and fucking no. Like, it's just, like, the fucking film's just messed up, man. Like, I suppose if you're going to take a lesson away from that, is like, fuck cults. Like, you know, Midsummer is just like an example of like the most fucked up cult I've ever fucking seen. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just so creepy and fucked up and all. Like, but I got reminded of that movie there because it was what I was talking about. People falling from great heights. There's a scene in that where two people jump off a cliff because they're old. It's like, and like that's apparently like a fucking old Viking thing, you know, like an Icelandic, Nordic thing or whatever, where like because old people were kind of a burden, they would the honorable thing to do would be to choose to fucking to kill yourself, and how they would do that is like just jump from a great height. And it's like, man, see, like when I've been watching Shogun, and like, yeah, obviously, I mean, look at me, I'm big into Japanese shit. Like, do you know what I mean? I love samurais. Fucking Japan's a beautiful looking place. Never been though, but like, you know, language is cool. Kanji's symbols are cool looking. Like, do you know what I mean? But the fucking culture is messed up in so many ways. Like I've said this before. Like, I'm all like, the concept of honor is all well and good, and it's really cool and all. But like, if you purity spiral about honor, like, the fucking shit that happens to society is just so messed up. Like, people killing themselves in their 20s and 30s because they spoke at a turn. People killing their own kids. You know, like killing their only child, a baby, and then killing themselves because they spoke at a turn at a meeting. Wild shit. You know, I can only fucking like, I've heard some fucked up stories about the shit in Japan. Fucked up shit. Like, you ever seen the movie 13 Assassins? Where there's like a fucking mad one of the local lords. He's just like an absolute psycho lunatic, like a masochist, like, and he like butchers a whole fucking family. And everyone's like, oh shit, what are we gonna do? Like, you know, because of the way the whole honor system is like, no one can stop him. You know, no one who's like of his clan or in his employment or who serves him can stop him. You know, none of them will like get in his way. Like, and they all just stand there and watch him butcher a family. Like, he like fucking stands like 20 feet away from them and like fucking fills them full of arrows and shit. Like, and one of the women, he like cuts her arms and legs off at the elbows and knees and cuts her tongue out of her head and like just lets her live, you know, as like a fucking, yeah, noisy cunt. Can't stand pricks like that. Oh, I'm so deadly in me car. Yeah, like fucking thing sounds like a giant hairdryer, you fucking pussy. Can't stand people like that. Fucking lads in their fucking souped up cars and all that, they drive around residential areas. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, dude, you're driving around houses. This isn't a fucking racetrack. What's wrong with you? Like, oh, look at me car. The exhausts are so big and loud. Like, it's like the car version of like the guy who's the loudest in the room. You know, oh, fucking kill you all. You know, like, you always know that, like, he's like gonna, like, you'll hit him once and he'll fold. Like, it's the same thing. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, fucking, he's fucking dick measuring, like, absolute bell ends. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, because that's all it is. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like I get you can be really into something. Oh man, I love cars and like blah blah. But it's like the fucking level of degenerate, the reprobate mind that you have to possess to drive around in something as loud as that because you think it's cool, when you know full well that like everyone you drive past is like, Jesus Christ, the noise of that. Like, whether or not your car is like sexy as fuck looking, like, because some cars they're like cool as fuck looking, like, you know, but then the noise out of them, and you're just like, do you not have the decency to just switch that part out for when you're just driving around normally? And then when you go to like the car show or when all your Tokyo Drift fucking faggot friends meet up at a car park or a fucking decommissioned road in the middle of a field somewhere, then you can put your really loud exhaust on. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, there's going to be people out there who know more about cars that would be like, you can't just swap out an exhaust, it takes fucking ages or whatever. Well, then fucking get better at modding cars, bitch. Do you know what I mean? That's the point that Jew magic is failing. Even if is there a difference between magic and Jew magic? It's like, there's magic, and then there's Jew magic. And then there's voodoo. And then there's the Force. What's white magic, you know? Fucking being productive and sane. YouTube just cut another 10 subscribers off. What you mean? And YouTube just cut another 10. Well, because I'm talking about the Jews. No. Fuck them, like. I'm telling you now, the only reason I'm still on YouTube is because nobody knows I'm here. You know, like that kind of thing. Like, even if I had like a couple of thousand people following me or some shit, like I probably would have got flagged now for like some of the shit I say, like. And I'm just going to be doing it on Rumble, I suppose, then, won't we? After much deliberation, we have decided that you are not orcs. I know, right? Like, do you know what I mean? We, the people who are better than you in all ways, have decided to recognize your existence. You know, it's like, what, like, the level of fucking delusional, disconnected from reality, arrogant fucking hubris, fucking, like, you know, like, it is, like, it's totally understandable why some people come to the realization of what goes on in the real world and you want to kill these people. It's totally understandable. It's a completely rational thought. In my opinion, I'm not making the fucking claim or whatever. Like, in my humble opinion, I believe it is a totally rational reaction. If you're like genuinely just a good person and you're fucking sane, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you have your shit together and you come to the realization what some of these fucking murderous demons are doing out there in the realm. It's totally normal to fucking want to just cut their head off, like, you know? That's why the whole fucking, like, Owen's right. That's why the whole Islam, Muslim shit is, like, starting to get more prevalent because, like, you have all the women who are like, well, at least they'll fucking protect me and they have, like, a fucking sense of honor and duty and all this shit and they don't put up with this, that, and the rest. And then you have all the lads fucking, you know, wanting to fucking, like, feel like there's a point to life, you know, and all this shit. Like, it's just, like, it's fucking mad watching all this shit happen, from like everything from the digital, like the internet, you got the gaming, the fucking media, like all this fucking shit, but then you have the media that's not digital, like it is and it isn't, because it's like actors are real people and stuff, like, you know, so you have like entertainment, and then academia, you have education, and then the medical, and then the banking, and then the military, like, you know, and like everywhere you look right now in the mainstream, the big chunks of how society is held together, it's covered in fucking gay, corrupted Jew juice. Like, the whole place is covered in cum. Like, everybody's just watching porn and like degenerating by the minute. Like, well, not everyone obviously, but like a large portion of the planet is like I seen an image there the other day where like it was like, you know where there's like a fucking gap in between a block of two houses, and it's just like grasses and like, you know, maybe some wire fencing or some shit, like, or there's a gap in between these two houses. It's like, you know, two houses, like semi-detached or whatever you want to call them, like two houses, gap, two houses, and in that gap was just rubbish. It's just a mountain of rubbish. And you're just looking at it being like, Jesus Christ, like, do you know, like, imagine being the sort of people that live around that, like, do you know, like, fucking, Like, what does the inside of your gaff look like? Like, it's mad. Like I said this on stream before. I don't know when, probably way back in the day when I was talking about myself. But like, I've been in situations that like that. I go to someone's house, and you're just like looking around. You're just like, how do you live like this? Like, what the fuck? How do you exist in this environment? This is vile. This, like, I want to leave. If I stay, I'm gonna vomit, you know, or just have an overwhelming urge to clean this place up and then beat you like a fucking poorly trained, like a fucking, like a vicious animal, like, or something. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, how some people, like, I was only saying this to the female there yesterday, the day before. I was like, the fundamental reality that, like, we live in a time where there's an overwhelming amount of men and women who exist right now of all creeds, ages, like, you know, it doesn't matter what kind of person they are, in those senses, but the kind of person they are on the inside. You just have so many people now who are just like ugly on the inside, you know. Whatever about being ugly on the outside, like, you know, they're ugly on the inside. They lie, they cheat, they steal, they don't have a moral center. And like, I'm not some kind of like fucking like paragon of morality, like, like, far from it. Like, like, I've said this stuff before, like, I fucking love, like, violent movies and violent video games and stuff like that. Like, I love blowing shit up, like, whether it be real or digital. Like, I have a violent temper. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've had anger issues over the years and stuff like that. Like, I'm not, like, I wouldn't, like, if someone was like, would you consider yourself a good role model for the youth? I'm like, fuck no! Like, do you know what I mean? Like, unless you're talking about, like, you know, fucking, well, I fucked up a lot, so, like, here's a list of things of what not to do. You know, like, I can help like that, like, you know, but, I mean, that's probably why people think I'd make a good dad. Like, I'd be just looking at the kid and be like, don't do this, no, stay away from that, don't do this. Like, whatever you do, don't do these. Like, watch out for the snakes on level 6. Like, that was a Dylan Moran joke that I thought was hilarious when I heard it. Where he's like taking a piss out of modern fathers, where he's like, what have you got to give to your child apart from warning them about the snakes on level 6? You know, like, and I've felt like that before. Where I'm like, what would I have to impart onto a fucking son or daughter or whatever if I had one, like. And the reality is like quite a lot, actually, you know. It's like a weird, like, it's a weird realization to come to, or like, because you don't want to be full of yourself, and you also don't want to be fucking delusional, like, do you know what I mean? And like, the reality of me as a person is like, I've like been through the fucking mad shit. Like, I've had the first 30 years of my life have been like so fucking, well, obviously not all. The last 15 years of my life have been like overwhelmingly stressful in terms of like family relations, and then in fucking 2020 the whole world went crazy for a while, like, you know. So I'm just fucking, I said this before when Owen was talking about people of my generation. I think it's my generation, I'm not sure. The whole Zoomer, Boomer, Gen X fucking thing, like, I don't really care. I can only describe how I feel. I'm fucking exhausted. You know, a lot of the time, like, that's the main fucking, like, one of the biggest sensations that I have going on. So I'm just fucking tired. I feel like I could sleep for like a decade, you know. And I've looked into stuff like that, where, like, you know, like things like your vagus nerve and your fucking endocrine system and your adrenal, I don't know if it's your glands, but it's like your nervous system's ability to regulate your adrenaline and all this stuff. Like, there's a lot of gravy there. You'd be surprised how many people these days that, like, they think they're sick or they're unwell or they have some kind of ailment and stuff like that. Like, man, a lot of shit is just genuinely caused by stress. And, like, and I don't mean stress as in, like, oh, this fucking you know, this crossword is difficult. I'm stressed. Like, no, like actual stress. Like, you know, what's gonna happen? You know, fucking like genuine worry about the direction of your life in any given day. You're like stressed about what people think and like what you think about your life, and like fucking having fights with family members and friends and all, like on the regular, like, and have that fight or flight response going off like all the fucking time. Like your nervous system fucking just gets knackered and worn out after a while, like, you know. And I think a load of people are like that now, which is one of the, like, whatever about fear, but not having the energetic capacity and the will to tackle life a certain way, I think is a lot of people's major problem, you know? Because I totally fucking get it. I mean, like, the way I've been living the last couple of years, it's fucking hard, man. Being your own boss, trying to do all this fucking shit, like, you know, and then like, very, not constantly, but very often feeling like no matter how much work you do, like, it's like a pebble in a fucking lake. But you do get there, you know. And that's a great fucking segue into the PEINTEINGU T-shirts have arrived here in Ireland. Behold, I present to you the PEINTEINGU T-shirt. Riv, Raff, Rov, PEINTEINGU. Shout out to Printer Bear for excellent quality. These are beautiful. They're very comfortable. They're soft, flexible, stretchy. And this stuff is printed on expertly. It's very, like, bendy and such, you know. It feels and looks like it would survive plenty of washes. I'm very satisfied. So, if you have not yet purchased your PEINTEINGU T-shirt, do so now! Oh, there's a link in the description of this stream that will take you to Shirt Saloon. Printer Bear is a legend. He's a fucking really cool guy. Real laid back. Real easy to communicate with and talk to and all. No worries, no hassle. Real straight up. Like most bears, you know. Like most bears, like most people I've come across in this community. Real straight talking. No bullshit. You know. That's what we like. But yeah, PEINTEINGU T-shirts are fucking, they're class. The Bravey, of the minister, Bravey Bear, he ordered I think he was one of the only people that ordered a white one with the red writing. And I have it there in the box for him. And that one looks class. That one looks class as well. Like, but yeah, like, yeah, when you see his, like, his work thing, and there's, like, just fucking T-shirts everywhere. Like, I feel like that sometimes. I feel like that where, like, I have the PEINTEINGU set up on this side of the room, and then, like, I have my desk here, and, like, when you look at the bed, man, the fucking bed, like, I'm just looking at it right now, like, I've got, like, a big stack of turtle drawings, I've got PEINTEINGUs over there, I've got my symmetricals over here, I've got fucking wood panel things I've done over there, I've got just, like, supplies and artwork over there and shit. Like, it's fucking, I am inundated by my work, is how I feel sometimes. Fucking drowning in it, like. But it's worth it. It is totally worth it. Like, it's one of those things where, like, it's that feeling where, like, the first painting I ever sold, and I sold it for, like, 50 quid, you know. Somebody just wanted a fucking very basic, like, it was like a cover for somebody's album that they wrote, or some metal album, like, you know. And I just, like, did a big, like, red horned demon behind a guy meditating in a triangle, you know. It was kind of like abstract kind of thing. Like, it was cool looking. Like, it wasn't, like, amazing or anything. Like, and I did it in, like, one night. I just did it in one evening. But he was fucking chuffed with it. He was delighted with it, and he gave me 50 quid for it. And that's, like, pretty much where all this shit started. It was like, okay, I have just proved that I can do stuff to enough of a like to a high quality enough to like charge for it, like, you know, which is like an amazing feeling, like, you know what I mean, like no matter what you do, like you like cut somebody's grass and they give you a tenner, like, you know, or like 20 quid or something, like, you know what I mean, it's like it's the same thing. It's like you do something and you get rewarded for it in a way that feels genuinely like reciprocal, you know. And like, don't get me wrong, sometimes I do thinking about like, you know, fucking, oh, it would just be nice to just like clock in and clock out of a job and like know that there's like money gonna be there and shit like that. Like, but I'm in too deep now, you know, where like anytime I have those thoughts, I'm like, there's no way I could fucking like obviously I could if I really needed to, but like the the thought of giving up on this is like just no, you know, which I think is a really good thing. Like the female recently said that that was one of the things that she like finds attractive about me is like I have a very strong. I don't know if it's that I have a strong will. I mean, like, I mean, if I had a strong will, I'd fucking give up smoking. But like, I'm very stubborn, you know. When I in certain contexts, I'm just like, no, not happening. Um, they aren't though. It's one of the longest cons running since creation. So the Jews aren't Jews. The Jews are in fact not Jews. They just call themselves Jews. Yeah, like that's what I've heard as well. Is like there's other there's like a lot of black Gnostic religious types that are like they're not the real Jews. We're the real Jews and all, and like they're just claiming to be Jews and all this shit. It's mad how all of that stuff all revolves around a guy who allegedly got crucified 2,000 years ago. Like it's crazy. It's like, you know, and we don't see any of that stuff nowadays. Like you don't see somebody performing miracles or like any of these things. Like as far as the real world is concerned that we live in right now, you know, magic isn't a thing, you know, in a sense, but it is. It's weird, like all this talk of like these fantastical creatures like dragons and giants and all, and it's like, yeah, well, that's all fantasy. It's like, is it though? You know, is it allegorical and metaphorical, or is it both? Is it like there's the myth and then there's the reality, and like they're actually quite often not too far away from each other. Like, heavy snow in northern. You're getting heavy snow right now. We had a beautiful day today in Tipperary. Paintingu has finally arrived. Palestine is a state and water is wet. That's hilarious. We should do that with the boomers in Minecraft. Oh, excuse me. I'm shutting the power off at night and we're all sleeping way better. Someone has a electrical frequency sensitivity has not woken once in the night since we have been doing it. That's a good idea. We are constantly surrounded by that hum, that low frequency hum of the power that we're using and all, like. And I've even noticed just when I fucking turn off the telly, you know, whatever about the power, like, and the internet's beside my head. The internet is like where I have the internet, when the way they installed it through the back wall and where our bed is. The router is 3 feet from my head when I'm asleep. You know, like, so I probably should like turn everything off when I go to bed, like, you know. But like, we still have like a lot of bad habits, like, do you know what I mean? We're still fairly young. I mean, you know, she's like, female's not even 30 yet. And I definitely have a lot of like aspects of arrested development to me because I just spent the last like 15 odd years dealing with like what I could only describe as fucking absolute insanity. So I'm like, you know, a bit broken and traumatized in a lot of ways. So I've spent the last few years like really just trying to get my shit together, like in a holistic sense, you know. And I'm doing well, like, do you know what I mean? Fucking when I was doing a workout today, felt great, really did. because I fucking kind of fell off the wagon there the last few weeks, where I didn't work out at all for like a few weeks, and whew, oh, didn't go well. Really started to feel like shit in lots of ways. If you're not regularly at minimum 3 times a week, especially for males, you should be like pull-ups, dips, squats, sprints, like just the fundamental shit. Like, do you know what I mean? Like if you can't, as a man, if you can't like throw down, like physically, like, and I'm not talking about being like a really good fighter or anything, but like you need to be able to like aggressively and like decisively move your body as a male, in my opinion. You know, that's probably just not like but like I think I'm right. I think every fucking man alive, you have like a fucking, not even a duty. It's like that's just what we're made for. It's what we're made for. Like whatever about being like whatever you are, carpenter, painter, blacksmith, electrician, plumber, maths teacher, I don't give a fuck. You're also a man, and like you as a man, you should be able to like lift heavy shit, fucking break stuff that's really strong. Do you know what I mean? Like you should be able to put your hand through shit, you know? You should be able to fucking snap shit. You should be able, and like I've always been able to do that, you know, like I've always had like, but that's probably because my interest in martial arts, like, you know, it just like goes with my personality. But even I have like tried to like, you know, increase my level of that, because I've like gotten out of bed on a lot of times, and I've just been like, oh Jesus, like if I got into a fight right now, I'd probably get my ass handed to me, like, do you know what I mean? And like as a man, I think like whatever about the whole like, you know, bluffing and stuff like that, when it comes to like if everybody in the room can fight, then what it breaks down to is like who fucks up first, or who is like so much better than the rest of them that like that plays a part. But like like any real, like, and I'm not speaking from like, I don't think I'm a fighter in quotes, but like I know what I'm talking about. Like I've had enough experience. Like anybody can knock anybody out on a given day. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like that's really who, like, what it gets down, what it comes down to at a high level is like, all right, they can all throw a kick, they can all throw a punch, they're all like, they all know about distance control, they all know about parrying, they all know about blocking and fucking dodging, move it out of the way, slips and dips and all this fucking shit. So who's gonna win if they're all like that good? It's like, well, that's when like determination and heart and like strategy and like awareness and planning like start to come into it more, where like, and that's why Conor was so good, because he'd get in your head, you know, but he couldn't get in Khabib's head because Khabib is a Muslim. Like, but all I've done does is I will break you. Like, it's the mentality, like, do you know what I mean? And I see all these lads out there like fucking, like all these lads who fucking got like who like went to like a moth to a flame towards fucking like people like Andrew Tate, and I've seen another guy, I think his name's like Alfie or something, I'm not sure, like, or Ahmad or Hamad or I don't know. There's a few of them. There's all these like, you know, be a strong alpha male, fucking take these supplements, fucking blah blah blah. Like, you know, it's like you gotta fucking be absolutely jacked, and you have to have a fucking insane body count of bitches and all. Like, if you're a real man, you're getting like, you know, 10 women pregnant in a year or something, like. Fucking like, I think what being a man is being accountable and taking responsibility. Being responsible. That's what being a man, that's what being an adult is, essentially. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest transition from like being a carefree teenager or in your 20s going to college or whatever to like, you know, they call it adulting. Like, how funny is that? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm adulting now. It's like, oh, I'm a grown up now. Like, it's like, these are things that you should have been instilled into you like as a child, you know. consequences, responsibility, you know, duty. All of these things that, like, I'm telling you now, other cultures are, like, beaten into their youth, you know. Meanwhile, the rest of us are all falling at the wayside because, like, fucking generations like the boomer generation is like, oh, fucking morality, I want a yacht. Like, you know, it's like... Like, we all have a bit, I'd say we'd all have a bit of that in us. Like, there's parts of me that's like, oh man, I just love to fucking sit around and play all these video games on a PS5, like, you know, for a few weeks or something, like. But then that voice comes into my head that, like, you know, that disciplined voice in my head that I've trained. I've spoken about this before, that, like, I essentially created a voice in my head that's like a father. You have all these voices in your head, like, do you know what I mean? And I'd say some people have more than others. I have a few, you know. I have a few nasty ones, and then I have a few, like, well-meaning ones. But there's one in particular that's, like, very just wise. And I kind of... it's like I manifested it and designed it that way, where I trained a part of me to, like, know in any given moment that it's like, no, this is what, like, a proper real man, you know, like a Jedi decision. It's like the good guy, you know. It's like, what do you do in this scenario? The road splits, like, it's like, well, that's the right thing to do, you know. And, like, you know that you have that training in you where, like, you come across a moment and you're like, all right, what do I do here? Well, I want to do this, and, like, I could do that. And then, like, there's that voice in your head, like, I've trained, where it's like, yes, but you should do this, you know. It's kind of like Obi-Wan being like, my son, you know, like, you must accept reality, like, and it's like, you need that, like, you need that fucking, like, all right, cut the bullshit, like. And so many people don't have it. So many people have fucking, like, men and, like, I'm more pissed off about the males these days that, like, you know, break down into tears at the slightest fucking, like, confrontation or, like, you know, critique of them or their beliefs or what they think or whatever. Like, that's why, like, I have so much respect for Owen, because how he handles what I can only imagine he gets fucking thrown at him from all of these people on the internet. Like, he handles it very well, you know. He handles it very well, like, because, like, there are a lot of these people that, like, I can imagine that if I had to deal with them, I've dealt with, like, one or two, and they're, like, not even, like, gammas, like, do you know what I mean? They're just, like, weirdos. But it does take a degree of, like, you know, discipline and self-control and fucking, like, compassion and all these fucking things, like, and it can be hard to, like, you know, instead of just turning around and go, yo, fuck you, like, get the fuck away from me before I kill you, like, don't ever speak to me again, like, instead, you don't want to put that out in the world, like, you know what I mean? You want to deal with it a bit better, like, and you try and, like, compassionately deal with a situation. Kind of like how I did with the elf, you know? Like, there was a part of me that just wanted to, like, rip him asunder, you know? Call him ugly, call him stupid, like, all these fucking things, like, you know? But then, like, it's like that, all that, you know, you learn that when you're growing up. It's like, don't lower yourself to their level and shit like that, like. But that's, like, it's very difficult, like, you know, especially when you're somebody like me who has a violent temper. What would painting you do for a Klondike bar? I'd kill you for a Klondike bar. Hey, Woo, how you doing? Defender be like, oh, okay, hook up the IV, I'm gonna take a 3-week nap. Wakes up the size of a sumo. Man, I wish I could do that. I wish I could just hook myself up to a fucking IV and just, like, like, right, I will, when I wake up, I will be fat. Happy to just wake up and get to and from work some days. You guys and girls give me a lot of motivation. Oh man, that's why I love the fucking bear community. Like, you know, those days where I feel like trash and I see how everybody else is dealing with their lives, like, you know, and, like, they just that's one of the reasons, like, I don't speak to him often, but I fucking love Gypsy Bear. Gypsy Bear's attitude towards life is one of those, just, like, he comes across unbreakable, and that's hard to do, you know. I come across fairly vulnerable a lot of the time. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm an emotional guy. I get angry, lose my temper and stuff like that. But like, I know I'm like that. I'm not like I'm not in a state of delusion where I'm like, you know, trying to make excuses for any of these things. Like, I laugh at myself. That's how I get through that shit. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, like, I'll fucking get pissed off at something and be like, look at me getting angry now. Like, do you know, fucking. It's interesting, like, coming to the realization that you have the, you know, that literally everything in your life is a choice, you know. Even being angry or sad, it's all a choice. That was a realization when I came to that. I was just like, Jesus, that's profound. You know, like, because the ability to, like, really, like, how conscious are you? How aware are you? What are you aware of? You know? Fascinating shit to think about. I'm still on my 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups first thing in the morning and before bed. Still not enough, but I find even 15 every day is better than 2 or 3 days a week only. Yeah, like, as long as it's regular. That's all it, like, you know, as long as it's, like, consistent and regular. Because those are the times where I have stopped regularly working out. I feel like trash. I feel like utter fucking trash when I stop regularly working out. But enough talking. We are here for goo, so let us goo. Okie dokie. Where's my tunes? Where's my tunes, bro? Oh, glorious Kepu. Oh, God. Oh, glorious. Glorious Kepu. How do I fucking... That's a pain in the ass. There we go. Has to be slightly larger for me to be able to see the tab. There we go. Okay. We're gonna do it. We'll do the intro. But I want some sick tunes today. It's Friday. We finished strong! Considering we didn't do a painting goo yesterday. But I was buying stuff for the female. Right. Commence goo. Bum. My beloved Japanites. Ugh. Shall see if we can conclude our adventures in Cuba this fine day. So we have our iguana smoking a Cuban cigar, and he is totally intentionally and apathetically lit that tree on fire with his ashes. We have our sloth who's pouring his ass moss tea, which is tea made from the moss that grows on his ass because he's a sloth, and yes, that's the thing. The moss, not the tea. Please tell me that's not really a thing. Although Asians are into some weird shit. It might sloth ass moss tea might be a thing. And then we have a vegetable peeler driving a moped. Glorious. So yes, the sloth is pouring his toxic fluid into the sewers of this Cuban street in an attempt to do what? To do what, you ask? Well, he's telling you. Die, Rabbi! He is trying to cure the rabbis in the sewers. Why? Because he believes them to be evil. Is the sloth evil? Are the rabbis evil? You be the judge! I simply paint what that hat tells me to paint. And then I paint it where the map tells me to paint. Tobias! You're looking a little covered, my friend. Come, brothers. It is time for painting goo! Yes! Painting goo. Painting goo. It's painting goo! Painting you! Painting me! It's painting goo! Let's fucking goo! Painting you! Painting me! It's painting goo! Let's fucking goo! I place my royal rag upon my divine knee. I squirt upon the goo that is upon the parrot to allow the goo to flow. Squirting accomplished. I get my bitches wet. These are my bitches, I get them wet. We have a rabbi to paint to. Emerging from a man whore. A rabbi emerging from a man whore. That's probably happened a lot. Like, gonna share your channel to the multiverse to help paint. Thank you, Woo. Sharing painting goo is also is always appreciated. Share the goo wherever you go. The goo's not gonna be for everybody though, you know? We all know this. We all know that there's gonna be plenty of people who fucking hate me. Oh my god, he's so racist. Oh my god, he's so ugly. And it won't even be because I'm genuinely ugly. You'd probably just think Irish people are ugly. Which they are! A lot of Irish people are fucking ugly, you know? Just like you fucking Americans. And you Asians, Woo! You're not getting away with it, you know? Bing, 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 bing. Right. Where are we gonna put this rabbi running away? I think here is where we put the man-her. And we'll do the rabbi running into the tunnel. I'm not sure. Because, like, black on black's not going to stand out, like, you know, so. Like, I could put a manhole here and have him emerge from it. I'll just have him, like, peeking out of it. Like he's getting out of it, you know. I don't have to have him like running to somewhere. So I'll just do it here. Right, getting the bitch wet. Beating the bitch. Bitch is now ready for the goo. Allow the music to penetrate your spider, for this is summer for painting goo. A rabbi emerging from a man-whore. Horrific. Kvetching all the way. What's kvetching again? That's a Jewish thing, isn't it? Kvetch. All the Jewish jargon, you know, like fucking like Happy Hanukkah. No, like, what the fucking? That is a Jewish thing, isn't it? I don't know. Or he's having Shavat. Like, what was that out of? What was that movie with fucking, it was actually the guy who plays Monk, oddly enough. Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Mark Wahlberg. I thought it was a funny movie, but like, fuck the two of them. Jewish whining is called kvetching. That's hilarious. Sounds like retching. Those drums don't get your chi flowing, I don't know what we're. Painting! Ha! Painting! 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 Painting you! Painting me! It's painting goo! It's fucking goo! Painting you! Painting me! It's painting goo! It's fucking goo! I'm on a horse! I really want to get one of those fucking horse head things for that bit. Just like whip it out. No, I'm on a horse! And just like keep painting. Like... painting goo on the goo! Fucking like... Oh. Pardon me. Painting goo. Sip, sip! Want it to be like just off black. It's not quite black, so it doesn't, like, you know, blend in with the background, but it's gonna be like the darkest fucking grey you've ever seen in your life. In your life! Riff, rough, rough, Paintingu. If you haven't bought your Paintingu t-shirt yet, you have no honor! Painting, goo 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 goo. Aha! Right. Need to make it a fresh color. The color of flesh. Could be difficult. Tricky. You know what that means? Crap for Paintingu! Crap your life away for Paintingu! Those of you who do not crap for Paintingu, your ancestors will look upon you with great shame! You dishonor yourself and your family by not crapping for Paintingu! I want to hear you crap for Paintingu from here! Just cue, like, horrific fart noise. And me just like, excellent! I want to hear you crap for Paintingu from here! Good! Hi! Very good! Excellent crapping! Please continue.
The Virgin Media Playhouse is open.
Fuck Virgin Media!
And it's red hot.
Fuck that white-haired gimp! Right. I am going to... I'm gonna stick this on for a little bit because I just want to get my juices flowing. And this gets them flowing. Good, yeah. Right. We will do raving goo after this. Let's fucking goo! This is what the rabbis were listening to in the sewers. And then they just got drenched randomly in a load of acid from a sloth. Myro is always crapping for Paintingu. Indeed, yes. We have a stockpiled Myro's crapping for Paintingu. And we dole it out to Pajits. They don't know the difference. Oh, I don't have the funds right now, but that's cool. It's got 25% off. Painting go 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 go. Painting go 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 go. Ooh, it just hits so fucking hard. Ooh, ooh. Nutella. Nutella is fucking disgusting. You cannot tell me otherwise. Fuck Nutella. Painting. Goo goo. Painting. Goo goo. Any chance you would play the song I put in the chat? I will! Remind me later! I will prepare it in the meantime. Paint, paint! Goo, goo! Rabbi! Paint, paint! That's glorious! You've never watched paint dry like this before! Like and subscribe to Paintingu! Pay for Paintingu! Or you have no honor! Huh. The tune is ready. Painting goo 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 goo. Ooh. I was like, what's all those symbols? Gotta give him that big hook nose. Wouldn't be a Jew if it didn't. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting Jew ooh ooh ooh. Who's this interrupting my goo? I'm not interested. But I like your tunage. Painting goo goo. Good tune. I got the fuck off my stream. Click the link in the description, Griffu. You need a fucking button that just says like, here, click me, Griff. Click the link in the description of the live stream. You want me to fucking fly to America and do it for you? Ask the dog to do it. I want to see you. I want to see a recording of you turning to the dog and just being like, "How do I super chat him?" And she'll fucking do it for you. I bet you she would. The dog knows more than you. We all know this. We all know that's why you just have her sit there. The dog's actually the one driving the truck. By proxy. Vicariously through you. Isn't that right, Griff? You're not even a real man. You're just a vessel for the dog. Griff needs a boomer button. Can't remember the brand name. To what? The camera? Don't worry about it. I still have it there in the messages. It's fine. Our fiat is Doros. We don't have euros here. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. I don't know. Demon Hunter or 2 Acre would be able to explain it to you. Because obviously I've never super chatted myself, so I don't know how it actually works. But you just click the link in the description to super chat me, which is which one? How do I check here what my links are? Or can I? I'm not sure. There's a 4 links in the description. One of them is my Etsy. One of them is the PEINTEINGU T-shirts. So that brings you to Printer Bear's thing. One of them is my Shopify. No, it's not Shopify. Teespring. That's what it's called. One of them is my Teespring. That brings you to my merch. It should just be the first one. It says support stream. And that should just bring you to like Streamlabs' fucking super chat thing. There's a drop down tab for currency. Yeah, like you can change like, you know, if you want to send me dollars, you can send me dollars and I'll change it to euros, you know? Yes, super chat yourself is gay. Yeah, like imagine like, you know, oh yeah, like, you know, this is exactly how you do it. Well, how do you know? Because I've done it myself. It's like, no, I've never super chatted myself. I don't fucking know. I don't know how it works. I've super chatted Owen. I know how entropy works. I've never super chatted myself.
Yeah, bitch, let it drop.
Yeah, Streamlabs. It's the Streamlabs link. It's the fucking support the Streamlabs link. That's what it is. Has link. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. You just click that. It'll bring you to wherever, and then you can just pick how much you want to give me. Like, give me a $5 or whatever. Like, you know. And I think they take like a few cent. I don't even think they take a full euro or a dollar or whatever. Ooh.
I have a remote job that pays me 9,000.
You have a remote job, do you?
2 to 4 hours.
Well, how about you take a remote job?
From Portugal.
Or that remote? No, just take the remote. Just take the remote and shove it up. He was very gay looking. He didn't look masculine at all. That's why I was so aggressive. I was right to be that aggressive. He's a fag trying to sell fag things. A fag trying to sell faggotry. Does not belong on PEINTEINGU.
Take me to ecstasy.
Feeling so good.
Pete!
Take me to ecstasy.
Just imagine Stabberoo, like, on a forklift, just, like, absolutely tearing it around the place to this. Like, oh my god, I am going to move so many packages around this warehouse right now. like that, this music gets me like that, like, you know what I mean? Where you just want to, like, you want to fight, fuck,
So good.
destroy things, or create things, like, you know what I mean? It's just, it's that kind of energy, like, it's like, do something now! You know, like, the only thing you could not be doing right now is like standing still, you know, like that's the sign of a psychopath. When you have music like this blaring and someone's just like, that nigga's fucked in the head, you know? He's not even like, you know, he's not even bopping along to it, like. Somebody has a paid for PEINTEINGU! Crap! That was a glorious Gepu, but that, my beloved Japanites, feeble mortals, ladies, gentlemen, that is how you crap for painting goo. Glorious! For great tunage and good company. Much love, paint. Glorious. You bring yourself much honor, crap. Crap? There's three craps. There's only one way to watch paint dry live on the internet, and it's this. Time to make some browner for this rabbi's hair. Paint. Paint. Goo. If your cheese not flowing, there's something fucking wrong with you. How dare you interrupt the goo with your frivolous sayings of shit? Despicable. An utter lack of discipline. Don't these people know how internet works? You don't fucking interrupt the goo. The goo interrupts you!
Now you're going to die.
Oh! Somebody has a paid for painting goo!
You blocked me on Facebook, and now you're going to...
Demon Hunter Beru! Only you can prevent the Monkey King from succeeding by paying your goo tax. Strapping Tunagay for this Friday. Strapping Tunagay for this Friday. You'll bring yourself much honor, Demon Hunter Beru, by paying for painting goo. Somebody has a paid for painting goo. Grifu. Never disrespect a Nova-u. The only dogu on painting goo that is robbed by our Nova Genu. That beautiful, what was it? Pitbull? Fucking small bulldog? Appalachian pitbull mix? What is she? She's gorgeous. Beautiful grey hound. Take your butt piracy somewhere else. I have no interest in your piracy of the rear. Be gone from painting. Right, we now have our rabbi crawling out of the sewers in the background. So, For the remainder of Paintingu, we should be heavily invested in speech bubbles. The chameleon has to say something, the vegetable peeler has to say something, and the rabbi has to say something. The sloth has already got it covered. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Nova does not require respect to. Nova demands respect to. Man, dogs are just awesome. Especially the type of dog that'll just chill there and like drive with you in a truck and all. Like, it's adorable. Huh! I totally get that way on the forklift, but today I is my rest day of vacation. Strip sipping on coffee right now. Why the wife makes me brecky. Oh, glorious. Female make food, make tummy feel good. Going to have to switch to rubles soon. Sounds like he is saying, I wanna paint, I wanna paint, I wanna paint. Paintingu, I wanna paintingu, I wanna paintingu. Paintingu is in everything. Every song ever made was made for Paintingu. They just didn't know it at the time. Bless the reverie puppy. Indeed-o. Are you feeling better today, Ustabaru? Apparently he is-o. Ooh. Did it go through? Yes, it did, Griff! Are you watching like 20 minutes behind you or something? I read it out! You want me to read it again? Never disrespect a Novo! Says Griffu. Anybody who disrespect the dogu of Griffu has a no honor! Wife cook, food good. Wife gone, no cook. Sad. Profound melancholy. Wife make brekkie. Feel good. Rife good. Wife reeve. Profound melancholy. Right. Let's get some speech bubbles in this bitch. What are these glorious characters saying? I mean, the rabbi could just be saying, not again. You know, like... Not again! That's the third fucking sewer we've had to find that we could in the last 3 weeks.
Now there's a simple...
Now, you know, there's a simple way to reave my streamu. I press a disu. Oh, glorious. Oh, you missed it. It cuts out the stream and you have to use the computer. That's unfortunate. Oh, I said it again. I hope you caught it. If you want me to say it again, I'll say it again. The chameleon says, is eat rabbi kosher? He is kind of looking down at the rabbi inquisitively, you know? And it's an iguana! How dare you! How dare you, Dicku! It's not a chameleon. It's an iguana. Fuck's sake, dick. What's that? What's that doing the fucking Sabaru ones? Oh, history. Oh, is it not there? What the fuck? Whoa. That moved incredibly fast. What's this? Oh, bring! Sounds Asian! Glorious! Oy vey 110 times. Why have they been kicked out of 109? Have they just 110? Or that's 110? Like 110 and then like exclamation mark, question mark. You know, like. I don't know what it is about speech bubbles. I love doing them. Thanks for coming, Will. Have a good one. Much love. Much a love, Will Rideroo. Painting-a-goo. That was super chill. It was funky and chill.
Sell to millions of people online.
Sell yourself, you Braun Ricker Hall! Be gone from me! Right, what's this? Ooh. Right, okay. Back to my playlist. What was I saying? Raving Goo? Is it time for Raving Goo? We go a little bit heavier. It's Friday. I want to finish strong. Oh God, glorious Gepu. Oh, glorious Gepu. Let me think. I mean, we could put that on. Metalingu, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking Metallingu. Corbear's not here, so we're not going to upset Corbear by sticking on some Metalu. So me thinks... right, I'm going to go into my own playlist, because all the good metal is in like my playlist, not the PEINTEINGU playlist. I'm going to throw on something that I showed Demon Hunter there. Found this guy there the other, like, was it last night? This shit's really good. Yeah, this one. This is fucking sick. This is a cover. This is a metal cover of a song from an anime called Bleach. And I didn't even watch Bleach. I just know about it. But this is glorious. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo goo. Painting goo goo. Oh, it's so good. I almost want to stick it on again. It's like such a that's like it's one of the most metal fucking things I've heard in a while. When core is away, metal we pray. Work boots no made for concreto. Sounds like meta apocalypse. Concrete devours any boot in my experience. Yeah, it's the lime and the acid or some shit, wouldn't it? Just wrecks the material. Steer toe sketcher workwear in my future. His steel toes are awesome. The confidence you have in your footwear when you have like a proper steel toe boot, like, you know, just go around kicking shit. My company pays us $375 every 2 years for boots. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, they're not cheap. They're not cheap at all. Definitely not cheap. I'm gonna play that again, and I'm gonna go take a piss. And then I shall return and continue to go. Painting go 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 go. Oh! Oh! The dragon has been drained. Not gonna lie, part of me wants to get a fucking Japanese metal band going. It's a fucking class song it is. Right, give me a sec while I go back to my playlist. He's got other great ones. This class band called Tesseract after coming out with new shit. It's fucking awesome. $80 jewelry around here. A jewelry allowance? Well, you get $80 a year or some shit, do you? What's that one? Dear Ein Grey. Dear Ein Grey? Did you send me a fucking... Is that a band, is it? I'm not sure. I'll stick this on and then you can look at that. I think that is something you sent me before, isn't it? I can't remember. That's all.
Introducing the KFC lunch meal deal.
Kufka!
Workplace appropriate.
Fuck Kufka! Why eat chicken when you can have it made for you by a female? Fuck marketed poultry! Japu Bandu. Fucking listen to that. Just bend, bound, bound. Bound. Fucking love this shit. This is 11 minutes long, and it's fucking amazing. Painting Goo Goo. Painting Goo Goo. It's not tone. Ding-a-lum, ding-a-lum, ding. I don't even know if that is that the bass or the lead guitar. It's so like chuggy. Bang-a-lum, bang-a-lum. speech bubblers have been praised. Now we must decide what they say. So far, some suggestions have been acceptable. What the fuck is a vegetable peeler riding a moped gonna say though, you know? That's a difficult one. I'm late for my peeling. I don't know. Fucking late. Candlebox, you. Are these bands? Primus. Renowned Big Beaver. Griff just like speaking utter gibberish in the chat now. Like, Candlebox, you, Primus, Renowned Big Beaver. just read those 3 comments just in a line with no context, like. Candlebox, you, Primus, Renowned Big Beaver. Are they bands, are they? Hi. I'm peeling out of here. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm peeling out. Yeah. Might need to make the speech bubbles a bit bigger. It's fucking hard to do script that small, especially on an angle. But we'll get there. I am a demigod of painting goo after all. So 110, is it 110? Yeah. 110 exclamation mark question mark is Rabbi kosher? And then I'm peeling out. I'm peeling out this bitch. It'll probably be like, you know. I'm peeling out this bitch. Give him go fast lines. I'm peeling out this bitch. All the potatoes will suffer for their imperialism. I want to do a load of fucking vegetable peelers like armed with assault rifles now and a flag or something. All the potatoes will suffer for their imperialism. He's driving a moped. He's not like. He's not in front of a camera wearing a turban. Like. Oh god, that can't be bad. Oh fuck. The potato side begins today. This day, a potato dies. Oh, that's fucking funny. Skin. Where's my skinny bitch? Gotta get it nice and flowy to do the letters nice and accurately. Plenty of squirting. There we go. Okay, I'll do the Rabbis one first because that's easy. 110 exclamation mark, question mark. I will have their skins. Have the peeler wearing a Shake of Air shirt. Rise up against potatoism. Embrace peelism. Oh, I fucked it up, didn't I? 110. I was about to do 109. God damn it. Ah, no matter. I can fix it. I can fix it.
It's birthday girl!
What's that noise? Oh, it's a female on the internet. Ugh. Fucking whiny bitch. It's the birthday girl. Fuck off. Fuck you and your birthday. Right, what was this one again? What was it called? Where is it? It's there somewhere. Dear N Grey. There we go. Half-heard voices. Moon burial. I love shit like that. Like, what do you suggest? There's loads of stuff here. None of it is immediately appealing. Venushka. Like one of them's 4 minutes, one of them's a minute. This one's fucked up looking. Stick this one on. What's this? I see bubbering matter. Imagery in this is fucking mental. It's one of those things where it's just like mad body horror shit. Mad looking. And it's from 13 years ago, so it's even more weird. Is this like a Japanese nu metal band? Okay, I'm gonna have to not look at the screen and just listen to the music. Jeez, that is fucking wild. Demon Hunter? That's terrible. But I'm not blaming you because I picked that one. Venushka is good. Okay, we'll try Venushka. That is fucking the thing I'm playing right now is fucked up. Like, where's Venushka? That was fucking like the imagery in the video on that is like, what in the fuck? Like, who are these people? Where's Venushka? I seen it there the last time I typed it in. Good choice of song. I forgot how F their videos are. Man, it's fucking mental. Like, not the sort of thing you want to be looking at while you're in like a pretty like upbeat good mood. Like, you know, it's like, oh, look at that. Oh, okay. Ooh. Like, not pleasant. I hear. Where's this Venushka thing? I found it like not 2 minutes ago. Just popped up like. There we go. It's like, man. This better be good, Demon Hunter, or you'll have a lost honor with your tune insurrection. Visual Kai experimental. They're fucking weird, man. Konsu. I love you lot. Together we are like one big comedic retard brain. That's like, that's the thing that kind of Owen is like caught onto, is like fucking, you can basically just create an area where it's all just come out and like hang, you know, instead of it being like, you know, it has to be like this all the time, or like we do this all the time, or whatever. Like, Painting is very similar to Owen's stream in the sense that like sometimes I literally just sit here talking for 2 hours, you know, because it's like a vibe thing, you know. I like what I'm hearing. Yeah, I like shit like that. Man, a good riff is a good riff, you know? This is the band that Demon Hunter listens to while taking a shit. You know, it's the only thing that can bring him to that state of mind. That glorious, peaceful release of waste. Slaps on a bit of Venushka. Just descends into a state of mind that allows him to pass fecal matter efficiently, you know? For a long day of pounding pre-workout and resenting degenerates who don't clean up after themselves while riding a bus. He needs Venushka when he squats. Andre Antunes is great too. He does metal mashups. Yeah, check out the guy that I fucking I'll share the tune I played from that thing, Bleach or whatever. The guy Marco Roliaco, or I don't know his fucking name. I'll have a look at it. Like Marco Raffolio or something like. I think he does all the shit himself, apart from the fucking camera work, obviously. But like, he's got some great stuff. He's got some fucking awesome shit. Like, right. Need to wait for that to dry, but then we can correct the horrific rabbi incident that I created there. Rookie mistake. These guys are like a Japanese Tool or something. Weird. Okay. So the rabbi is definitely saying 110. vegetable peeler. What's a fucking... We find your kind unappealing. I missed that one. That's hilarious. Oh, there's a black cat just crossing the road. Deja vu. All the potatoes will suffer for their imperialism is fucking hilarious, but it's too long. I'm peeling out is pretty good, but it's like it's not that funny. It's just kind of a pun. I'm sorry, these guys are just not my vibe at all. Like the music is okay, but like their like vibe and their vocals and shit. But I get why you like them. Do you know what I mean? Like they do have some really cool guitar work. I can admit that they do have some decent guitar work. I find it hilarious that Vox is like big into like Japanese girl metal and all, like, and I fucking honestly I find it unbearable to listen to most of it, like all these fucking like fucking music's good, but the vocals are terrible. It's like you can't win them all, Demon Hunter. You can't always just slap a tune in and it'll always be amazing. There's gonna eventually be songs where I'm like, nah. Like this is my shit. Hold on a minute. Where is it? This tune. Not this. This is not a tune. This is an ad. And I hate them! I hate them more! With a passion! This is called 6 by All That Remains. This is a fucking tune. That's how you start a song! But she still haunts me and I... Erase it from me. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Goo 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 goo. Paint 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 goo. All the vocals in this are fucking like absolutely class. Chap's got sunset lungs on him, like. I fucking love them. I see her in my dreams. But she still haunts me and I... Ugh! Right, where was the next one I was going to put on? I recently added a few tunes from my past. Yes. I fucking love this one. These guys are from my hometown in MA. Proves you can find diamonds inside a turd sometimes. Oh man, I love them. They're awesome. Yeah, they're objectively good. It's just a great band, like. If you don't know who this is, you go fuck yourself. Somewhere between happiness and sadness, I need to calculate what creates my own madness. I'm addicted to your punishment, and you're the master, and I am waiting for disaster. I'm really rational. Carrying away with murder. Is it possible to I am getting away with murder. I'll drink my drink and I don't even want to. I think my thoughts when I don't even need to. I never look back cause I don't even want to. And I don't need to. Because I'm getting away with murder. I'm feeling rational, so confrontational. To tell the truth, I am getting away with murder. It is impossible to never tell the truth, but the reality is I'm getting away with murder. Getting away, 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 getting away. Painting goo 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 goo. Somewhere between happiness and sadness, need to calculate what creates my madness. And I'm addicted to your punishment. You're the master. I am craving this disaster. I'm feeling rational, so confrontational. To tell the truth, I am carrying away with murder. It is impossible to never tell the truth, but the reality is I'm getting away with murder. Getting away, getting away, getting away. I'm feeling rational, so confrontational. To tell the truth, I am getting away with murder. It is impossible to never tell the truth, but the reality is I'm getting away with murder. Fucking used to love pop. Still do, obviously, because like I've fucking a few other songs. But like when you're younger and you go through those stages of like listening to nothing but certain bands for ages, like Papa Roach is one of the, like, I have fucking several bands, like fucking Linkin Park. I used to listen to their Meteoria album or whatever it's called, like, fucking so many times. This is another song by a man that did that Bleach thing, the anime. What's his name? Rocco Minicello. Rocco Minicello. I'll drop them in the PEINTEINGU Telegram. Really good shit. Really good shit. rabbi kosher? Is rabbi kosher or is rabbi meat kosher? Painting goo 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 goo. Do 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 goo goo goo. Oh, glorious! Painting goo goo. Painting goo goo. I'm gonna have to extend that. Painting goo 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 goo. Is eating rabbi kosher? I think is rabbi meat kosher, I think works. And I've already started the R, so that's what we're going with. Sorry, Dick. Sorry, Dick! Part of me wishes I was called Richard. Like, I would introduce people. I would introduce myself to people as Dick. Hi, I'm Richard Roach. Call me Dick. Like, how do you not? How do you resist the temptation to do that? Like, say, my name's Richard, but call me Dick. What are you serving? Frozen goods, frozen food, cheap frozen food. Glorious. I wouldn't feed monkey that shit, and I don't even feed my monkey. But if I did feed my monkey, I wouldn't feed him that shit. I would feed him basic. But okay, where are we now? Do 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 do. Painting goo 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 goo. Oh yeah, here we have another fucking one from All That Remains. The dude just loves screaming like, yeah. I secretly crave credit again. My flesh is weakening. And I hear this calling. Do you see so far at all? And I hear this calling. This calling seems so far off, and I hear this calling. And I hear this calling. Painting. Painting. So hard to do off center. Which is why you should pay for painting goo. Goo. Paint goo. 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 And I hear this calling, seas are falling. And I hear this calling, seas are falling. And I hear this calling. Extend it a little bit more so it doesn't just like. I suppose it's black, it'll be alright. Like, fuck it. His name is Phil, is it? He's a lover of horses. That's what Philip means, apparently. He's a horse lover, which God only knows what that means. Yeah, where is it? I want it, where is it? Yeah. Come on, bitch! Load, motherfucker! Spaces, see you drifting past the fall, but no one told you where to go. We dive through crystal waters. Like fire on a winged insect, you're a funeral pyre. Come down, bite through these wires. I'm a working hell and the gods grow tired. Reset my patient violence along both lines of a pathway higher. Grow back your sharpest teeth, you know. desire. I will travel far beyond the path of reason. Take me back to Eden. Take me back to Eden. Here we go, can you hit it? Take me back to Eden. Did I hit it? Can I hit it? Well, yeah. Nay means knave. Nay means knave, Phil.
Well, yeah, spit blown, wake up, sing porcelain stone, and I brain matter and makeup.
God damn it, Phil. Nay means nay. Like cold cuts. Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna extend that fucking speech bubble. It's annoying me now. You to see me for what I have become. My mind, those eyes like fire. I'm a winged insect, your funeral pyre. Come down, bite through these wires. I'm a waking hell and the gods grow tired. Reset my patient violence along both lines of a pathway higher. Grow back your sharpest teeth, you know my desire. Let that dry, put more white on it, and then I'll fix it. And then I think we're gonna be done. It's been good, Cuba. It's been good, fam. Cuba was wild, bro. Never seen a sloth kill a rabbi with acid before. Never seen a vegetable peeler ride a moped before. Never seen an iguana smoke a Cuban cigar and set a tree on fire before. Goes to show, does it not? No idea we've got until we lose it. So painful, painting you! Keep it around if we don't choose it. I love this bit. And I don't know what's got its teeth in me, but I'm about to bite back in anger. I don't know why, but that part just like speaks to my soul. I don't know what's got its teeth in me, but I'm about to bite back in anger. It's like such a cool line. I don't know what the fuck this is, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna find my loser. Finally listened to this entire album the other day. So good. One of my favorite metal bands now for sure. Cuba's been lit, bro. Horse lover or horse lover. Oh, that's Phil. He loves horses. Oh yeah? What do you mean by he loves horses? He loves horses. Painting! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Painting! Go, go, go! Tell you it's gonna happen. I'll learn how to play guitar. I'll get an amp. And we're gonna make a band called the Japanites. It's fucking happening. All I need to do is learn how to play music. that's not fucking daunting at all. Right. Is rabbi meat kosher? I'm peeling out 110 question mark. Die, rabbi scum. I kind of want to put scum in there. Well, I'll do it real small. Apologies for the dead air. I am trying to focus. Right. Die, Rabbi Scum! It sounds so fucking close to Die, Jedi Scum. Oh, excuse me. Glorious Kippu. If shipping didn't require my firstborn, I would lend one of my many guitars. If shipping didn't require my firstborn, I would lend one. If sending you something in the mail didn't cost me a fucking finger. Ooh. How was that? Was that high pitch? Because I'm wearing headphones and I heard that bitch. Oof. Squeaky squeak. Right. We'll stick on a tune to lead us out. Oh yeah, definitely fucking. We go heavy or we go chill? I kind of want to go heavy then chill, which means I'm going to be here. Fucking. Hang on a sec. Where is it? Where is it now that I find it? Where have I hidden you? Where have I lost you? I've put you somewhere, haven't I? I've covered you in other tunes. Other playlists took over. Ah, excellent.
Join Ireland's new energy supplier and save.
I don't have to join anything in Ireland. I live in Ireland. I'm part of Ireland. Ireland. Painting goo 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 goo. Paint, goo. Yeah, I'll just end on this. Right, my beloved Japanites! That's it for today! Let's go! You must go forth! I'm sure you have plans! Something else to do! Just like I do! Have much to do! So! It's been glorious! If you enjoyed today's Paintingu, consider clicking one of the many buttons in the description. The links. Buy a mug, buy a t-shirt, send me some money, buy a painting, do something! You mortar! Mortar feeble mortar! Fallen dog! And from my beloved Japanites, I bless you. Have a glorious weekend. Be good. Be true. And be beautiful. And I'll see you Monday. Paint goo! Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Pay for painting goo if you have any honor! Oh yeah! I'm gonna write a haiku to this! Forget that, I'm gonna commit seppuku to this one! Have a good weekend! God bless! I'll see you later! Pay for painting goo! Painting goo 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 goo.